It's Harriet.
Mrs. Davis says you have to leave the guides. You fight too much. Has it happened?
We're at war.
I want to do something.
Why don't you start your own army?
Yeah.
Get it out!
Scouts and guides have volunteered and the government said yes this morning.
For what?
To catch spies and saboteurs.
Go home!
What was that for, Johnny Briggs? Being German.
We can't stay here.
It was you, wasn't it? You helped the Browns escape. It's treason, Hattie.
Edward, get off me!
Harriet. Right, wait here till Dad gets back.
You can't tell him.
I can too. I have to.
They're not the enemy.
How do you know?
He saved Sam's life.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Sam nearly getting hit on the railway and Thomas Brown saving him. They're just people. People whose girl fell in love with a German boy. Nobody knew the war was coming. They're not the enemy.
It's the law.
They've lost their dad already. Do you want them to lose their mum too? Have her taken away and put in prison for nothing at all?
That's not what I meant.
You know what it's like. You know what it's like to lose your mum. One day she's there and then... Well, you know.
What are you doing here at this time of night? What's that on your face? What's going on? Edward?
Harriet was just...
I was just...
helping.
I was helping Edward mend his bike chain. I got oil on me. Sorry.
Edward can perfectly well mend his own bicycle. You're supposed to be in bed. Wash your face.
You and Stan stay by the hut. Try and get some onions. Not a lot. Not so it looks like someone's been scrumping. Remember to keep down low. Rest of us, we'll sort out the turnips and leeks and that. Come on.
I got another letter from Stephen this morning.
How's he keeping?
He's grand, except for his feet. He's always wet in the trenches. They put duck boards down, but everyone's still soaked through.
Won't be for much longer. Can't be.
Scouts!
This is great. Good work, men. What time do you call this, Jimmy Cruikshank? You were supposed to be on allotment duty half an hour ago.
Reckon I can do you one better.
What is it?
Canned pork, I think.
How'd you get that?
My dad got 'em from the docks.
Got 'em or nix 'em?
Oh, get off your horse. Do you want 'em or not? Brought 'em here for your pals' dinner. Where else are they going to get meat from?
Nice. Thanks.
What are you doing there, Lewis?
Waiting for the lights.
It means stars.
Has your mum had any luck yet?
Nah, she's in Whitby trying for something in factories.
She doesn't need to work, you know. I can get you stuff.
Look, you're doing great, really, but can't go on forever, can it? Nicking food and coal and that. We need money. Sorry.
Do you reckon she'll get something?
Maybe. At least no one in Whitby thinks she's a German. Maybe she can find out what's happened to Julie as well.
There's lights in the night.
We know, Lewis. They're just stars.
No, it's not. It's numbers. It happened yesterday too.
7, 2, 6, 6.
What is that?
I don't know. Like a signal, maybe.
Numbers.
What kind of numbers, Lewis?
7s and 4s and 2s and 3s, all sorts.
And you say it happened yesterday as well?
Aye.
What's over that way?
Lots of stuff. Bits of the town, the army supply depot. Loads of stuff. Do you think it means something?
You were out last night.
Was not.
Were two. You're always sneaking out.
You shut your mouth, Sam Grange.
What is it?
There was a break-in at the supply depot last night. Someone's been stealing goods.
Last night?
Yes. Someone cut the fence wire.
Hattie! It was you, wasn't it?
What?
Sam said you're out last night. Is that what you do now, stealing from the army?
No, I was...
You were what?
Ed, wait. Wait a minute, we saw lights. Like a signal blinking on and off last night. They looked like they were coming from near the army depot, and then there's a break-in. It's got to be it. Someone sends a signal like a go-ahead or an all-clear. It's spies. It's got to be. Someone's here, and they're trying
Will
to...
you stop it? It's always stories and nonsense for you, Hattie. Pretend stuff.
It's not pretend.
You sort of fishing boat or something, and now it's spies sending signals. You're always doing this.
I saw it. Really.
You just tell those kids of yours to stay away from the depot.
The next batch should be medium. 3 pairs in a box. 20 boxes, so 60...
You look like someone's gran.
They're for Stephen.
What?
Read that.
The lice is bad because you get in your clothes and take up lodging in the seams. We go after them with a candle flame and burn them out. Pop, 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 like little chestnuts. And then there's trench foot, which is cruel. Far worse than lice. But I ain't got that yet. Thank God.
Trench foot's from when your feet are wet and cold all the time. So we're sending socks to keep lads' feet warm. You could do a pair.
What, me? Knit socks?
You could try.
That'll be the day.
Come on. I want to get these on the ship.
Afternoon, ladies.
When's this set sail then?
High tide tonight. It's going to be cloudy. That's good. Dad says he'll bring us back something from France.
Nick something from France, you mean?
Give over, will you?
What's this then?
I've got this to the boat. Can it go on?
Yeah, of course you can, love. I'll put it with the others. Now, hop off out of it, lot of you. I've got all this to sort.
Wake up! Wake up! What's that? What does that mean? Daddy, what does that mean?
I don't know. All of you stay here.
What is it?
The Germans come.
No, it's not that. The supply ship was sunk.
Did anyone... Were there any...
There weren't any survivors. I'm sorry.
Want to hear the good news? Ma's got herself a job. She's got to stay in Whitby for the week, though. Says she'll be back Friday night, though, God willing.
I'm sorry there wasn't any. I couldn't get...
Hey, what's wrong? It's all right. This is plenty.
No, it's not that. They sank the ship. The supply ship. Everyone's dead. Jimmy's dad. Everyone. It was a U-boat under the water. They didn't stand a chance, really.
It were all burning out at sea.
What?
Orange and red like a bonfire.
You saw it?
It were very far off, like a bonfire put on the water. It were pretty.
People died.
He doesn't understand that. It was just a pretty light to him. He likes to watch stuff. I'm sorry.
Jimmy.
Get off me. Go away.
Lewis says lights were back again last night. Different time though, right late. Been trying to figure out where they're coming from.
Can you tell?
Well, there's a dozen places they could be. All over Headland. Problem is, can't figure out how far away they are. Or much of anything. It's useless. I'll have to see 'em again. Write 'em down like a proper line pointing. So we can check 'em back in daylight.
I reckon they're coming from near the army depot.
Why'd you say that?
Because right after we saw them, someone broke in. They cut the wire and nicked stuff. I think there's two men. One signals and the other one breaks in.
We've been asked to work with the Sea Scouts, move some of our patrols to the coast and the harbour. Help them keep watch for U-boats. I want you to talk to the harbour master about supply schedules and keep the Scouts and the Sea Scouts up to date. Got to try to spot these things before they happen. Do you think you can manage that?
I won't let you down.
Daddy? Suppose you're a soldier and you see something at night. A bonfire, say. You see it, but you can't tell how far away it is because it's nighttime and everything's dark. It could be a big bonfire or a little bonfire. It's impossible to tell, isn't it?
Yes, it's impossible to tell. You'd have to triangulate.
What's that?
Don't you know anything?
If I knew, I wouldn't ask.
You need two people. One's here. Now, they can see this bonfire of yours along this direction, but what they don't know is where along this line the fire is.
Exactly.
Now, the second person needs to be some way away, like here. Now, they can see the fire too. All you need to know is where they're looking at it from. Because wherever it is they're looking at it from crosses with where you're looking at it. And that's where your bonfire is.
Oh.
Quite simple, really.
That's clever.
Spoon, elbow.
Read that last bit again.
We had a run-in with Jerry yesterday. All of a sudden, the Germans jumped out of their trenches and came running at us across no man's land. They was roaring and shouting. Our Vickers guns opened up and that ball in the back in no time. We had a celebration after. Barry and Tom and Fletch and all the pals send their hellos. Don't you worry about me. I'm keeping my head down and my feet dry.
It sounds so exciting.
Is that what you reckon? Scares me like nobody's business. What if it were the other way round? What if they tell him he's got to jump out of the trench and attack? I hate this war. Wish it were over. Just wish he'd come home.
He will. I promise. I want to ask you a favour.
What's that?
Can you keep a watch out at night? It'd mean sneaking out, but I'll do some and Thomas will. We need to take turns. Shifts like.
Can't.
He's just sitting there and looking for a light. I found an old sheep shed we can sit in.
Patty, I can't.
What is it?
I can't do stuff for the army. I've got enough on with the guides and at home.
This is important.
Well, it's not though, really, is it? Look, I know you're looking after the Browns. You've got all the little kids playing at spies and that, but I can't. Stephen needs me.
It's not playing at spies.
It is though, isn't it? You're happy to muck about with Thomas Brown and that lot, but you don't knit a sock or sew a blanket or do out sensible.
I'm no good at knitting.
You never tried to learn though, did you? Too much like hard work. Well, life is hard work. It's about the factories and the fishing boats and putting food on the table. At least it is for most of us.
Vi?
You need to grow up.
We have to be more careful. Don't take as much. People are starting to notice. Just a little here and there, all right?
I've had enough of this.
What?
You. This stupid kids' army. You said we were going to help, fight the war, catch spies. Instead, all we do is nick potatoes for some family of Huns. It's Huns killing our lads, sinking our boats, and you've got us helping them.
They're not Germans. They're just people who've been pushed aside, pushed out. Like some of us. Do you want to do more than nick some turnips? Do you want to fight the war and catch some spies? There's someone out there. We've seen the signals at night, like a code or something. And right after we saw them, there was a break-in at the depot.
It's all nonsense, Harriet. You're making it up.
Oi! I'm telling you the truth, Jimmy Cruikshank. There's someone out there signalling. I saw it with my own eyes.
Maybe they were a signal, but that were naught to do with anything. Naught to do with the breaking in. All that.
How do you know? What is it, Jimmy? Jimmy, tell me.
It was me dad, right? Picking the stuff.
From the depot?
Yeah, from the depot. You don't know now about anything. There's no spies, there's no stupid mystery. It's just my dad, and now he's...
Jimmy, please. All right. It was your dad. But that doesn't change what I saw. There's someone out there signalling. And you know it's not one of our lot, because we're not allowed lights at night. I reckon that's the enemy. What do you think? We need to triangulate. If we can do that, we can find out where they're coming from. Then we can do some real good. What do you say?
There's nothing for you, love.
Reckon we'll see something?
Dunno. Lewis says it don't come regular. Sometimes yeah, sometimes no. It bothers him. He wants them to be in a pattern and they're not.
He's a strange one, all right.
Yeah, that's what everyone says. Poor little Lewis. Must be terrible, all that. But sometimes I think he's the lucky one.
What do you mean?
Well, he's all right. He don't worry.
And you do?
I've got to worry for him. And me. And Mum. Julie, too. What was it like when your mum died?
My dad tries real hard. But it's not the same. I miss her. Sometimes I wish I was a boy.
What makes you say that?
It's easier for boys.
No, it's not.
It's too.
Someone's there.
Harriet?
Bye.
Thought I'd find you here.
What is it?
We've been getting letters all over town. Lads are dead.
Stephen.
No, we got now. But Barry's dead. Tom's dead. Fletch. All the pals.
Oh, bye.
But Stephen's alright though. Because we haven't got now. Nothing at all. So he's alright.
He'll be fine. It's gonna be all right. You know that, don't you? It's going to be fine.
We've got it. If Jimmy's got the other bearing, we've got it. Come on, Vi.
Come on. Did you see? Did you get them?
I know, they're awful.
They're not bad for a first try.
Ah, hold up. Violet Croft. I have something for you.
It's from Stephen.
Come on, what's it say?
He's hurt.
What?
He's hurt his leg. But it's not bad. He says it's only a scratch. It's just a scratch on his leg. They're sending him home to recover. They're sending him home. He's coming home. He says the troop ships are delayed, but he's coming home on a cargo boat. This is from days ago, Hattie. He could already be here.
It's all good.
Excuse me? Has a cargo ship been in docked?
Hi, look. 2 days back.
But my brother was meant to be on it. Stephen Croft?
I wouldn't know about that, love. I weren't on duty that night. But if he were, he'd have come and seen you, wouldn't he?
What is it?
It's bad news, love. Stephen were hurt.
I know, but it was just a scratch. It's all right, Mum. It says so in his letter.
They sent him home. But the ship he were on, Stephen's ship, was sunk. It went down with all hands.
I trusted you. You said it wasn't you breaking in. I trusted you, and you're still doing it.
What are you talking about?
Another break-in at the depot last night.
It wasn't us.
I don't believe you.
Go away.
You can't just walk away from this, Hattie. I know, remember. I know you're helping the Browns and nicking food, so who else is going to be breaking into that?
Leave me alone! It wasn't us!
Stop! Hattie! What are you doing? Stop it!
It wasn't us!
Stop it, Hattie!
Stop this! What's got into the pair of you? Get to your room. Wait for me there. Who started it? Was it you? What happened? Are you hurt?
Stephen's gone.
Stephen...
Violet Stephen.
Violet? Vi, please, can you let me come up? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
You're getting better at that.
You think so?
Yeah. Maybe they can give it to someone who's had the toes shot off.
Don't make me hurt you, Thomas Brown. There was another break-in at the depot last night.
Another one? Well, they said it was Jimmy Cruikshank's dad that was doing that.
Maybe to start off with, but he's not here anymore. And someone's still breaking in.
Well, do you know what they took?
Yeah, I heard it was strange stuff. Not guns and that. Just some clothes and boots and bits of mess equipment. And that's why Edward thinks it's us, because it's the sort of stuff you'd need if you were hiding out.
He's right. All that stuff, that's the stuff you need if you're laying low. Get the map. Right, so we think the lights came on from somewhere around here, yeah? and we think the spy comes up here to the depot to steal the provisions and that.
But he could be anywhere in town.
Well, no, he couldn't. Else why would he steal the blankets and boots and stuff? He's living rough, and that means he's not in town. That means he's living somewhere beyond the depot. Somewhere around here. What's here?
It's all fields and that. There's nowhere to hide.
Except the woods.
Get down. Over there.
Do you reckon we should go get someone?
No. I want to make sure. I want to see him.
Who's that? Who's that? Harriet! Harriet! Who is it?
Did you see which way they went?
No! We've lost them. Who was that?
I don't know. Come on, let's go. We'll come back in the morning.
What's this?
Lewis wrote them. The when he's seen the lights at night.
These are when our supplies got torpedoed. These exact days.
Well, they're not German, they're not the enemy. And why's Thomas Brown got all this military information written down?
Mr. Brownie, don't you move!
Thomas Brown's got you looking everywhere for your little spies. Everywhere but right in front of your face. Stop the ship! There's a U-boat waiting for it. They've been warned it's coming out. Stop the ship! Please!